Hello and welcome to another Brett Plays video. I'm going to take out another amphibious boat, so flying boat, Sikorsky. So this is a VS44 as you can see there. Now it can take off from land, and I think I have actually tried this in the water. Very well modelled, this one. From memory I'm not sure if it actually took back off from the water. So until that we can actually work out how to make FSX planes to be correctly amphibious in 2020. I think we just might have to trial and error, and you've got to turn off crash detection on the water. Well, no, crash detection for Flight SimX aircraft if you're going to use these on the water. It's very nice, very huge, and some very interesting interior positioning through the camera. Also, I think the first time I looked at this it didn't have the pilots, and now I do. Don't know what happened. But I had to change the glass on this, so the exterior glass was almost mirrored, light blue mirror. As you can see through the window just there, there is no gauges working in the back panel. Let's actually park it there. Okay, we do have some working gauges there, but for some reason we are sitting back in the, I'm not sure if it's the observer's table, stool, seat thing, what the deal is. Interesting interior here. Some shine on those benches. We've got a couple of guys. So when I turn, yeah, pull it back. Very cool. Alright, so I'll show you the default position. This is where it's actually over the shoulder of the pilot, so okay. And further back. Okay, turned around. Next one, interior, looking down inside. For some reason it's looking up, so if I'm going to use the mouse to move around, we are in the galley, I'm guessing. Yep. Okay. Continue views. Okay, so a passenger seat. Yes, we are, and oh yeah, we can just see the back of the. Oh, we're facing forward. Okay, very cool. Some beds over there, and on the other side, and again back out to the front. Okay, and my default view. Very well done. Whoever made this, very well modelled. Okay, so as I said, I did have to clear it in a Microsoft Flight Sim 2020. Clear the glass. If you don't know how to do that and you want to know how to do that, look at my videos. You will see one there. I've got a tutorial on how to clean the inside and or slash outside of your glass reflection. Alright, let's see if we can turn some lights on. I don't see anything changing. Flight. Okay, very cool. No spoilers. No, we don't. Flaps down one. Yep, I'll take that. Park brakes off, thank you. Let's turn the propeller pitch all the way up, thank you. Alright, ease off the brakes. Now we'll try and land this one in Sydney Harbour. Maybe not in Botany Bay here, so it might be a little bit more difficult to turn around, come back here. Floats don't need extending on the wings there like the Goose, they're always down. We are getting a left push. Turn quite sharp there, might be I'm getting a crosswind. I must admit I didn't check what the wind was. We are already up. Might just take it a little bit higher there before we pop our gear up, and that was a blink and you miss it. Put those gear down again. Yeah, something's. Oh, it's like a dolly system or something. Okay, that was weird. Now let's get a bit of a climb happening here. So inside view again, up over these guys. I can look out the windows here. Yeah, not sure. Am I the radio guy? Navigation? Maybe. But they don't give you the pilot view. Don't expect to go fast. Now I can see the climb. You know what? I think compass. No, it's just the yeah, climb rate up and down, and I think all the other gauges are not working. No, it looks like the altitude is working. Alright, throttle is working. Okay, they are. I'm just on max. That's why. Okay, so there are some gauges working there. Very good. It will be a slow flight to get to Sydney Harbour, and that's not a very far flight, so let's get our flaps up and see if we can get a bit more speed. Are we doing 100 knots? Yeah. It is a big bird, so it doesn't have a lot of power. This is how people used to get around. It does look nice though. Notice that wheel at the back doesn't come up. Might have been better off to take off the other way and park ourselves at Botany Bay. Alright, let's get ourselves into Sydney Harbour, see if we can't get under the bridge and land on the other side, avoiding the floating cargo ships that are sitting there. So while I'm flying, and it is quite stable, let's have a look on those views again. So, viewing from a passenger seat. Cool. That's weird though. I guess it's alright if you're on autopilot all the time. Alright, a few more seats. There's the city, very cool. Better take it back into the pilot seat. Alright, back this throttle off. See if we can't get under the bridge. Give it a test. I highly recommend this aircraft, though you will be going slow. And you know what? I'm not sure I'm going to make it under the bridge here. This has a very slow turn rate. I'm just trying to slow it down and take it down. I'm going to end up hitting one of those ferries or a yacht. We'll be right. Yeah, we're going to take that. Take that yacht out. What are you doing parking right there? Can't you see I'm flying under here? Alright. Looks like the... oh, okay. I'm guessing the cruise ships, the cargo ships are gone. We're out of view. It's a bit past Fort Denison. Let's see how this goes for landing on the water. Probably don't need both levels of flaps. We are getting a little lag there, I think. Bring it up. Oh, there's a bit of a touch. And we are down. Okay, and the floats actually do sit in the water, by the looks, at least from the back. Let's have a quick move, keep this moving. Nope, they are floating, so it doesn't actually sit in the water. If I were to rock it sideways, would it touch? No, I cannot rock it sideways. Wait, yes I can. There we go. Yeah. Let's see if we can take off here. Does it have enough lift and power? Take another level of flaps. A little bit of full back. Oh, a full pull back. No. Not getting enough speed. Those flaps back up and maybe pull. Use the trim to lift. There we go. And that back wheel was digging in the water. Okay, so you can get this particular aircraft. I may speak too soon. Yep. You do need that trim up. Wow. Can get this aircraft out of the water and give it another bounce. But some of the aircraft, amphibious ones that I've had, weren't able to get back out of the water, which is a bit of a shame. Now we're not going to have enough power to get over this land, so do our best here. I had my trim pushing it way too high. Hello, we'll trim some of your trees. Very cool. Alright. Now it may take a little bit more finessing than what I'm doing with takeoff and landing. How would that look inside? Very scary. Nice aircraft. Highly recommend it. If you want to download it, the link will be in the description, like always. I also have videos on how to convert these over. Always test them before you convert every part of the aircraft to make sure it works, and then start doing the other stuff. That way you know that you've mucked up something or not, and you can work out if it's going to work. Test first, after the import, then change the other variables. Like, comment and subscribe, and have a great day. Thank you very much for watching. Let's go and try and land this again. No flaps too. Beautiful. Oh yeah, by the way, there's 2 liveries of this. Enjoy. Cheers.